Welcome back to another week in my vlogs. Today is Wednesday. Just to give everyone an update, if you watched my last vlog, if you haven't already, go check it out. But if you did, you would have known that I put in an offer for a property. I heard back on Monday that they didn't accept my initial offer, so I did go back and increased it, and I'm yet to hear for that one. The agent was saying she needs to hear back from the vendor and that they should be speaking at like 1 p.m. today. It's currently 12:30, so hopefully I'll hear on that offer if it gets accepted or not. And then another one that I viewed last week as well, it was on the market for 350 and I knew that was overpriced, so I went to the agent. I was like, look, I think we both know that this is very overpriced. For me, it would only work at 260. I understand that it's obviously very low compared to what it's on for. You know, if the vendor's willing to accept, then I can move forward. If not, then it is what it is, sort of thing. That was yesterday, and he said, yeah, I don't think the vendor's looking for that. And then today I got a call from that agent saying, spoke with the vendor, and he said he's come back with a counter offer of 275. So I need to run the numbers again on 275, see if it works. I don't think it will, because it is very tight at 275. I might go back with 265 or something, but yeah, that's sort of my update so far. Yeah, so I'm waiting to hear back from those two. I'm going to book a few viewings for tomorrow shortly. I cannot stress enough the importance of having like people around you in the same field and on the same journey as you, because it's so important. Like, one of my friends, he's in property as well, met him through my mastermind group, and like just now I was on a call with him. Yeah, he just helped me out on like in terms of running the numbers on that deal that I said the agent called me back on. We basically both came to the conclusion that it's probably not worth it. Like, it's right next to like a railway station or the tracks, and these are the things that you can't really, there's no way to fully be sure that that's not going to be a problem until you have done the refurb and you've put it on the market to sell, and it's not selling because everyone's like, I don't really want to live right next to a railway station, it's going to be too noisy and stuff, and there's nothing you can do right now to prevent that. So it's better to just let it go, because you don't want to have that uncertainty. You want everything as much as possible to be in your control. So yeah, because you could do the best refurb and best whatever, and they could fall in love with it, but if you're buying a house to live in for the next 20, 25, however many years, you don't want that burden of having that railway station being noisy and all of this and stuff like that. So I'm going to let that one go. And the other one that I've already put in an offer for, I'm still waiting to hear back. We did also go through that just so I could be like assured with my GDV and my calculations. And he also gave me the idea of like doing it as a 3-bed with the roof extension instead of a 2-bed with the roof extension, but just a different type of roof. And we looked at the different GDVs and would I get my money back and stuff like that. So I've got like both options do work, because if I do it as a 2-bed, I'm looking at around 550, 575 GDVs. If I do it as a 3-bed, I'm looking at about 600, 650-ish, depending on the market. But Thursday morning, I didn't actually film much yesterday, but yeah, I feel like the majority of this vlog is just going to be about that one deal that I put in an offer for, but I still haven't heard back. Well, to be fair, I had a conversation with the agent yesterday. She said my offer was still lower than what the seller wants, but the seller's main issue was like he's dealt with someone using a bridge before, like a bridging loan, and he doesn't want to go through it again. So I was just trying to like see what his actual worries were, or like his issues were before, and then try to see how I can resolve those. And I told her like I'm willing to increase my offer, but I do need to use a bridge. And that was yesterday at like 1:30. She said she'd call the vendor and then speak to him and then see what he says. Still haven't heard from them. I sent an email to the agent like 2-3 hours ago, so I'm waiting to hear back. I did just try to call them, but I think she must be out on a viewing or something. So hopefully I can get this one, because this one, I really want this one, and I think I will get it. I will 100% get it. But yeah, nothing good comes easy. Or nothing that's worth having comes easy. One of them, something like that. Also, someone left a comment on my previous vlog, but I want to answer it more in depth. I don't think London is difficult to get deals. I think it's more of a case of, obviously London is more expensive, so your initial startup cost, let's say, is going to be higher than pretty much anywhere else in the UK. So I think with London, what I've experienced myself is that I've had to get more creative with the way I structure deals and the sort of refurbs I'm looking to do. So I feel like nowadays it's very hard to get straightforward 1 to 2 bed like flips, where it's just a case of moving the kitchen and making the living room an open plan and then making that previous kitchen a bedroom. I feel like those are harder to find because everyone's looking for those. So now what I'm doing is I'm looking for top floor flats that have the loft included, and then I can go into the loft and add a bedroom. That way it adds floor space and another bedroom, maybe two, depending on the size of the roof and the type of roof extension you go for, and also like extension. So if I've got a garden flat, then I'll look to do a info extension, wraparound extension, or just a rear extension to add floor space as well as bedrooms. Yeah, because I feel like the straightforward 1 to 2 beds are quite difficult nowadays to find. Like, I'm not finding many, if any, to be fair. So I've just had to get creative. And the thing about like how to keep motivated, I feel like you need to get yourself around people that are constantly doing it. So even my Instagram, I follow, majority of the people I follow are in property type of people who are just doing deals day in, day out. My mastermind group as well, like everyone in there has some sort of a deal, or like they're on their journey to get their first deal. And all like the weekly calls on Wednesdays just help me. Like, even if there's a week where I feel like, and I know like I just be like, oh, CVA, like I'm not finding any deals, no deals on the market, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'll go into my mastermind call and people are getting creative, they're finding different type of deals, and like, oh, I can do this as well. Like, I'm just not trying hard enough, essentially. Like, there's been weeks where I know like I need to put more effort, but I'm not, because I'm just being lazy or whatever. But with anything, I think consistency is the main thing, and discipline more than motivation, because your motivation will run out easily. But I think discipline is the main thing, because my whole thing is, if someone else can do it, I can most definitely do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I think anyway. Like, consistency is the main thing, and discipline outweighs motivation every single day. So yeah, that's how I see it. And also, the thing is, with the London market being expensive, cool, your buying cost is a lot higher than other places, but that also means when you come off the back end and you're selling your property or you're refinancing, your values are going to be much higher as well. So as long as you've done your numbers correctly, then you shouldn't have a problem, if that makes sense. Like, for example, you could buy a 1 bed flat in London, southeast London, let's say Dulwich, like my previous project, for example. I bought that for 360, sold it for 527. So the value is there to be uplifted. It's just about being creative and spotting the right deals at the right time and stuff like that. So I hope that helps. Cost of builders as well, like London is pretty much all the same. Like, they are very highly priced, but you just got to put that in your analysis, put that in your spreadsheet, and make sure that all the numbers work. And especially if it's your first, second, third project, you need a good contingency in there, because there's a lot of things that you won't see. And even when you think you've got your numbers down to a T, you still need a contingency. Trust me, like, there's a lot of things that come up that you can't see from your laptop. So yeah, I hope that helps.
Good afternoon, Kinley Falcon. Hey, with Megan speaking. She's just on the other line. Can I take a message and get her to call you back?
Yes, Ayush. It's regarding an offer I put through for
1 second. She's just come off. Who's calling, sorry?
Ayush.
Hi, she's literally just answered the phone to the vendor, so she's going to give you a call back, okay?
Thanks, bye-bye.
Bye.
Please, bro, just please, bro, just call me saying it's been accepted. Like, come on. Well, she should be calling you back soon, so we'll see. Yes, my people, what's going on? It is Thursday, 10 p.m. I've just got back home from work and got a bit of a setback. That deal that I've been talking about all of this week, basically. The agent actually got back to me at 7:30 today, so like 3 hours ago. Basically, she said that she's spoken to the vendor a few times today and she was busy all day, so that's why she couldn't call back. But he's decided to reject the offer, not based on the amount, but based on the fact that I'm using a bridging loan because he's had bad experience previously. It's so annoying because, like, it's just like every day is something new and property. It's just annoying because obviously it's a setback. Like, this deal was so good and so perfect, but just because I'm using a bridging loan and the seller has had bad experiences with buyers using bridging loans before, I've had to deal with the consequences, essentially. Hey ho, it is what it is. Just a minor setback, which means tomorrow I need to get back on Rightmove and start booking in some viewings because I need me a deal, right? I need me a deal. But even then, I'm not going to let this one go so easily. I am going to follow up every week or so just to see how it's getting on. I don't think there's much interest, and I'm surprised why not, because there's no other offers, there's no other viewings. So yeah, I don't know, but I replied to the agent as well. I was like, that's a shame, but I'm still very keen to get this property. What are the specific things the buyers had issues with bridging loans so that I can help, I don't know, mitigate those or like try and explain my side. I don't even know, like just some sort of thing, like. So I'm still not letting it go easily, but I just don't know. Like, hopefully I do get it, but yeah, it's looking less likely by the day. But yeah, it's time for me to. I might do some editing and then go to sleep. But yeah, that's it for Thursday. Friday morning, I am just trying to book in some viewings on Rightmove, looking what's come on the market. As you remember from yesterday's bit, that vendor didn't accept my offer because of me using a bridging loan. I've still gone back, I'm still chasing it because I'm not going to let it go so easily, but only time will tell with this one. Currently on Rightmove, just looking for a deal because I'm still burning that vendor didn't accept. In the past 2 months or so, I've put in a few offers, and for various reasons they've been rejected and they haven't gone through and stuff like that. And like those ones were because of obviously the offer amount and the deal not stacking. But this one, because it's a bridge, like it feels like it's so easy to think like everything happens to me and stuff like that. Like it's so easy, and sometimes I do fall into that little trap. But then I speak to some of my friends, and I'm like, oh, like they've experienced this before and stuff like that. It's just me. I guess it's a way of me putting in the reps and gaining the experience, and I guess rolling with the punches and just trying to come out on top. But it's hard. It's not easy because you have weeks where there won't be deals on the market, and like you kind of think to yourself like, what is, no, why am I doing this sort of thing? And then the next week you'll see like 5 deals come onto the market and stuff like that. And obviously you can't have all 5, but you can try to go for at least 1 or 2. Like right now, because of yesterday, that deal falling, well, not falling through, but being rejected, it's a little setback. But it could have affected me, like, oh, just CBA now, like, let me take a day off and just, I don't even know, like, I don't know if, sometimes I just ramble, but like, sometimes it's hard to find the strength to keep going. But what I do is just like, I look back and then I'm like, look, you've done 2 projects already, you've got the knowledge. It's never gonna, you, like, I knew it from the start, it was never gonna be easy, but it's just about consistently putting in the effort, being disciplined, and not being so dependent on something like motivation or stuff like that, because yeah, that stuff runs out easy. But if you're disciplined, you should be able to keep consistent. I'm looking at your property.
Yeah, so she has full demise, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Could I book in a viewing, please? Perfect. Thanks so much. I'll see you then.
Alright.
One viewing booked for Monday. Let's get it, bro. I need me some deals. That one, thankfully, the loft is demised and currently a 2 bed, 68 square meters, but it can be made into a 3 bed through the loft.
Thank you for calling Robinson Jackson. All members of the team.
They did not pick up. I wanted to book in a viewing for your 2 bedroom flat.
Okay.
If it's still available. I want to view it on Monday, but does this have the loft demised? Perfect, thank you so much.
No worries, you take care.
Cheers, mate. Bye bye. So that one is also technically booked, but he needs to check with the vendor if the loft is included in the lease. Because if it's not, there's no point me looking at like viewing it. But if it is, then I'll go and view it on Monday. I was looking at your property on Fernbrook Road, the 1 bedroom flat. Is the loft included in the lease?
It is, yeah. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
I'll give you a buzz back once I'm able to get the confirmed viewing for Monday, and I'll send everything across to you now.
That's that one booked. She's actually sending me another one that she has nearby that she thinks can also work for me. So, and just like that, your boy is suited and booted, ready for work. So I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Saturday morning, I am packing because I'm going to Ashford until Monday to celebrate. Like, we've got a festival. I'm celebrating with my family, so seeing all of them. We are leaving at like 10 p.m. tonight, but I'm going to work, so I won't have time to pack and get ready. So now is the time for that.
Definitely get this one based on like KPIs and performing in property. There's cash flow loans, so funds, family offices, they're obviously well individual, just has to think that we need not argument.
Okay, packing is done. I hate packing, by the way. Like, no matter if it's for 1 night, 7 nights, 6 nights, whatever. I'm someone who just does not like it. I definitely overpack all the time.